forecast a yucky end to summer.
Yeah, definitely out there. A lot of clouds, kind of soggy scenario, and it looks like it's going to continue tonight and even into tomorrow night as we'll get round 2 in here. It has been wet for most of the day in most communities. To take a look out there at High Point today, and you can see our camera is covered up with water. There's High Point University back there, and lots of clouds and rain coming down. So not a fun day to be moving out and about. If you had to, you definitely need a rain jacket or an umbrella. We've got periods of rain, even some heavy, continuing tonight. Now tomorrow we get a cold front in here. It continues us to have create a chance for rain and flooding, but also an opportunity for thunderstorms by late tomorrow into the evening. And then by Thursday, that's when we start to have things clearing out a little bit, and we'll get some fall-like air in here, it looks like, by the end of the week. Temps right now really aren't that bad, though. We're in the 60s and low 70s. It's damp, it's cool. That breeze is coming out of the east and southeast, and so is all the moisture being scooped up out of the Atlantic and headed our way. A little heavy downpours just south that are going to continue to stream northward into the Piedmont Triad as we go into the evening. We're going to start in the south over Randolph County, where we have some moderate rain right now just south of Asheboro. That continues to lift to the north. Some heavier pockets here and there north and west of Greensboro, also around Kernersville. Those lifting north and then up into Virginia around the community of Stewart. That's where some of our heaviest rain is coming down right now. No lightning just yet, but there is that opportunity as this front gets closer to us. Now we have an opportunity for a thunderstorm early in the day, but our best chance is going to be late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. And we do have a marginal risk, which includes the entire area, for an isolated severe thunderstorm to develop. Our main threats would be wind with any storms that do develop tomorrow. Another threat, of course, is flooding. We have that flash flood watch that's been issued for the mountains and foothills. That is through early tomorrow morning. Highest rain, though, fall totals, though, have been over the Piedmont Triad so far, where we've seen close to an inch in parts of Davidson, as well as Randolph and southern Guilford counties. A little farther to the northwest, you've got some 1-inch pockets between Danbury and Stewart, but in the blue here, it's about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of rain. But we will be adding to that between now and tomorrow morning. Some of the heaviest rains will be up and over the border, and then we'll pull some more rain in here with that line of storms that rolls through late tomorrow afternoon and evening. Could easily get 1 to 2 inches of rain. So here's how the radar may look as we go through this evening. The rain continues kind of off and on. We have scattered showers around tomorrow morning, so it's not real steady. It gets a little heavier as we approach lunchtime, maybe even a little lightning mixed in here. And then by late afternoon, we're watching for this line to arrive from the west. It should be crossing through the area in the early evening hours, crossing the Piedmont Triad and then out before midnight, it looks like. We'll see skies improving by Thursday. So the stormier weather, latter half of the day for the Piedmont Triad into the evening. We've got winds that are out of the south, kind of breezy. Temps will be in the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s for the foothills. That storm window early afternoon through early evening. And for the mountains, we're also looking at a storm threat coming in maybe as soon as lunchtime. That's bad news when we got rain with Mayberry days tomorrow, but look at what is behind this front. We've got cool mornings and we've got some sunshine heading into the weekend. Our mountains forecast for tomorrow has the stormy conditions by midday through early afternoon and then tapering off. Now we're taking a look at the tropics, which Peter has been downgraded to a tropical depression. We're really concerned about this one causing any problems for the U.S. as it will stay out over the Atlantic and then sort of deteriorate. We are more concerned about something coming off the Atlantic coast. Rose is going to stay out over the Atlantic as well, and I'm sure hurricane hunters will be going in pretty soon to this next area. A tropical depression is likely to form here, and this one has more of a chance of making more of a southerly track and becoming a storm system that we may talk a little more about. If so, the name would be Sam. Here's our 7-day forecast. Look at the cool air. We've got highs in the 70s and we've got mornings in the 40s and 50s.